At the start of the new year, enterprising defense nerds on the internet uncovered pictures of strange, vaguely demonic-looking tanks pummeling the Ukrainian frontline. That hellish-looking machine was the Russian BMR-3MA Vepr. It was designed to do one thing: clear minefields and develop safe passages through contested areas for ground forces and more vulnerable vehicles to follow through. The Vepr is built on the chassis of a T-90A main battle tank, MBT, and is a product of Uralvagonzavod, a subsidiary of the Russian defense firm Rostec. Weighing approximately 51 tons, the vehicle is powered by a 4-stroke multi-fuel V84 MS diesel engine producing 840 horsepower, enabling a maximum road speed of 33 miles per hour with a range of 342 miles and an average cruising speed of 23 to 31 miles per hour. In a remarkable move, at least for Russian military doctrine, the engineers at Uralvagonzavod built the Vepr around the prospect of enhancing the safety of the crew. Thus, the Vepr features a welded armored cabin constructed from rolled steel sheets, replacing the tank's turret. The cabin houses a crew of 2, a driver and commander, and can accommodate 3 additional sappers for demining missions. Furthermore, the Vepr's armor is enhanced with KONT-AKT-1 explosive reactive armor, ERA, and dynamic protection systems, offering a level of defense comparable to the T-90 tank. These protections include defense against high-explosive grenades and anti-tank rockets, the latter of which has defined the battlefield in the Ukraine war as much as drones have. Vepr features an anti-mine armored bottom, protection against chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear (CBRN) attacks, and ballistic shielding provided by its steel hull. For self-defense, the tank is equipped with a turret-mounted cord-heavy machine gun and smoke grenade launchers to obscure its movements from enemy targeting. Additionally, the Vepr is fitted with life support systems, including food and water supplies, a stove, a dry closet, and a thermoelectric microclimatic installation, allowing the crew to operate autonomously for up to 2 days in a sealed environment. The Vepr's primary mine clearing system is the TMTS roller mine trawl, a robust system capable of detonating pressure mines, mines with remote detonators, and those with magnetic or radio-controlled fuses. The trawl can clear 2 tracks, matching the track width of most infantry fighting vehicles and tanks. An electromagnetic jammer complements the trawl, neutralizing radio command-activated mines, while additional devices counter anti-tank mines with acoustic or infrared sensors. The Vepr's Passage 1 mine clearing system allows for both manned and unmanned operation, providing flexibility in high-risk scenarios. What's more, its digital mine indexing system maps mine locations and transmits coordinates to military units, further enhancing the Russian military's effectiveness in dynamic combat situations. This system not only aids in immediate demining operations, but further supports long-term minefield documentation and clearance. As any good weapons designer would do, the development team at Uralvagonzavod incorporated hard lessons learned over the decades from both the collapsed Soviet Red Army and the Russian Army today. Thus, the Vepr capabilities that Soviet military planners realized they needed when they fought the Mujahideen in the Soviet-Afghan War, a conflict that was notorious for the presence of deadly minefields. So far, the BMR-3MA Vepr has performed admirably in Ukraine. None of the vehicles have been reported lost or even damaged yet, indicating that the Vepr represents a true leap in Russian engineering capabilities, offering several strategic advantages. Its ability to operate as a robotic complex, controlled remotely, reduces risk to personnel in hazardous environments, aligning with modern trends toward automation in military operations. The vehicle's advanced protection systems and mine-clearing technology enable Russian forces to maintain operational tempo in mine-heavy theaters, particularly in eastern Ukraine, where both sides have resorted to extensive mining along the line of contact. Vepr's export potential, as seen with the BMR-3MS variant, suggests its appeal to nations facing mine-related challenges. Russia's reported deal to supply Iraq with mine-clearing vehicles underscores the vehicle's relevance in global counterinsurgency and stabilization efforts, particularly in regions plagued by improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and legacy minefields. Of course, the vehicle is far from perfect. For one thing, it is very expensive to produce. And it comes with a high opportunity cost. Given that it is built atop a T-90 chassis, the Kremlin essentially loses a T-90 each time it builds a Vepr. It is hard to say which of the two vehicles is more valuable for Russia's war effort. And T-90 production is already relatively low, given the constraints on Russia's economy. While the country's defense industrial base is impressive for a country under so many sanctions, the fact remains the BMR-3MA is a rarity in the Russian arsenal. But when the Vepr is deployed, it is very helpful. What's more, its undefeated record indicates its usefulness, meaning that, over time, Russia may prioritize the mass production of this system over others, particularly if it gains traction in the export market. Russia's BMR-3MA Vepr is a reminder of how far Russia's defense industrial base has come, and how much farther it still must go to be truly self-sufficient and competitive with its rivals.